So I thought I would do just a little bit of a mini sketchbook review since I haven't gotten very far in this sketchbook. You may remember this is the one that I bought when I went to the Merry Artist a couple of weeks ago. And this sticker is by Eugene artist Shauna Trumbley, and I'll put her URL in the description. So you may recall that this is a Stillman and Burn Epsilon, and I bought it because of the smooth texture of the pages and that I thought it would do well with graphite. And then this is the only graphite drawing that I've made in it so far, is this yellow-breasted chat that I made on the day that I bought the sketchbook. So I've been doing a lot of experimentation in this volume, and I've been doing a lot of work in ink, which is really a departure for me, not doing any pre-sketching, but just starting out in ink. And I kind of got obsessed with starlings. So I did this little drawing of an adult starling with a begging baby and an adult gathering up mealworms and a bird kind of looking away, bird perched, birds flying. Just trying to practice with different poses and to practice getting the proportions right without doing any kind of measuring, but just doing everything by eye. And then continuing the theme of starlings, I also started experimenting in colored pencil and trying to get away from using very realistic colors. I follow Lee Ellickson, and I love her vlog and I love her drawings. And so I'm trying to experiment a bit more with using different kinds of colors. And so I did this starling more in sort of purpley pinks. I haven't finished this guy. These loud cars going by, I'm sorry. This guy in blues and greens instead of blacks, trying to capture the iridescence and the look, make it look a little bit different. I also liked playing around with some of the negative shapes in the grass, and I'd really like to finish this one. This one turned out kind of funny because the foot is gigantic. It made me really laugh after I did it and realized how outsized the foot was. And then more starling sketches in different poses, trying to just practice getting loose and working in pen instead of pencil. I did this Wilson's foul rope while we were traveling a couple of weeks ago. This is a female. In this species, the females are much more colorful than the males, and females have multiple male mates. The males build the nests. She lays the eggs in her male's nests, and then the males do all of the parental care. They incubate the eggs and raise the kids. So females are very colorful and males are dull. So kind of backwards from what we normally think about in birds. I also started trying to work on drawing trees, which I suck at and feel really self-conscious at. And so I tried analyzing like values and shapes, and then started a full sketch because I really fell in love with these ponderosa pines while we were traveling. And they're so beautiful, but I'm not very good at drawing them yet. We'll sketch from Dog Lake, where we went kayaking, working on trying to draw more complex subjects like this pine cone, but it kind of fell apart down here. We also found a nest when we visited the Aspen cabin in the Warner Mountains, and so I drew the nest and then drew a warbling vireo because Douglas said that that was what species built the nest. We saw lots and lots of western grebes while we were kayaking, and they didn't have babies yet, but they did have nests, so I drew a few with babies from photos I found online, and different poses, trying to capture like different angles, looking down on the bird instead of from the side. This is another western grebe that I drew just on copy paper and put it in to cover up this colored pencil sketch, which I don't think turned out very good. But this one I thought was not bad. I mean, I'm not very good at landscapes, but I thought that this had merit. At least it was fun to draw, and it did capture the feeling of the beautiful, bright, sunny spring morning with the aspens just getting their leaves in the background. And then this is the last two drawings that I have in here so far. This is an EEV or EEV. It's a what are they called? They're not finches. Are they finches? Fringillidae? They're Hawaiian birds. How about that? And they drink nectar out of these blossoms. We've seen them when we visited Hawaii a few years ago. And then this is a common yellow throat, done all in colored pencil, and I am super, super happy with the way this one's going. So I think this is going to turn out really, really nice. So hopefully I'll have a finished version of that to show you, and you can always follow me on Instagram at Tara Kate Designs and see this when it gets finished. So that's it for this sketchbook for now. Hope you enjoyed the sketchbook tour, and we'll see you again next time.